Okay, ladies and gentlemen, well, we welcome you back on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. We are live from NAPA Auto Parts down in Tuttle, 203 West Main. We're on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk Facebook page and also online on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk on Live 365. This is Luke Young broadcasting live again from NAPA Auto Parts. It's Customer Appreciation Day down here. All day long, they're going to have great deals for you out in these tents, out in front of the shop and inside the shop as well. Free lunch from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. And if you stop by before noon, you might just see me down here. We can talk some sports. We can talk some auto, whatever you want to chat about. But I'm here, and I've got a guest on, one of NAPA's own. If you'd please introduce yourself for the people.
Yes, I'm Cody Wood. I'm the store manager here at NAPA Marshall Auto here in Tuttle. And we just want to give thanks to all our customers out there that allow us to be able to be in business and we're just honored to take care of whatever y'all's auto parts needs are. And we've got lots of deals. We've got plenty of Milwaukee tools. We've got our Carlisle. We've got Performance Tool. We've got Gear Wrench. We've got other things. If there's anything that we don't have here that you guys would like, it's also most of all items are on sale, and we'd be glad to take care of all y'all's needs.
Absolutely, and I was told that this is a yearly event, or you're trying to make it a yearly event. You're in Tuttle today. You've got a Chickasha event going on next week. How often do you try to do these things? Is it about a year?
Yeah, we do it once a year. It's our we call it our tool and filter sale. So all our tools are on sale, and our filters are 40% off. Our NAPA Gold. So, any kind of needs you need for your farm equipment, for your personal trucks, for your work trucks, whatever you need, we're able to take care of your needs.
Okay, yeah, and I was noticing on the flyer that was sent out, Gear Wrench, Milwaukee, a couple brands that are in there. Tell us a little bit about the selection of parts and, just different things you have displayed out here.
Well, we've got automotive, we've got some cordless saws, we've got impacts, we've got weed eaters, we've got chainsaws. I mean, we've got ratchet wrenches, we've got jacks, we've got jack stands. I think we've got a miter saw as well. We've got some blowers to do your yard equipment work. I mean, you name it, we pretty much about got a mix of everything here today.
And that's one of the best parts about NAPA Marshall Auto Supply is that it really is right here, local, heart of Tuttle. Everybody drives past here pretty much every day, and you've got everything for them. How long have you personally been working here at NAPA?
I've been here since we opened the store back in 2021 when we opened. I've been the store manager since we opened.
Wow,
and then the owner, Brock, he owns the store in Chickasha. That was our first primary store. And then we were the second store, and then he also owns the one in Anadarko as well. He acquired that, I think, 2 years ago.
Okay. I got to talk to Brock a little bit while I was out here setting up. He seems like a really nice guy. Maybe I can get him on for one of these. But tell me a little bit about the people that work here. It seems like y'all are all super friendly, super knowledgeable, and really close with each other.
Yeah, we try to do everything as a teamwork. We're not selfish by any means. We try to help each other out. Myself, I've had a background in Ford for about 14 years, and then I came here. So I've been in parts, I've been in service, and all that. So got a lot of experience there. James, one of my coworkers, he's got 40 plus years of automotive experience. So he's pretty much been around, done about everything you could think of, and we've got a couple drivers, that take care of all the deliveries to the shops, and
it's a whole network.
Yeah,
right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It takes a team to make everything work.
Absolutely, I believe that. Just seeing what y'all have done out here the couple times I've been by, and everybody around here is big Tuttle fans, right? Big Tuttle Tiger fans.
Yeah, we cheer Tuttle on every week. They've always got a phenomenal teams in whatever sports. They're top of the line every time.
Hey, absolutely. And this Friday, actually tomorrow, Tuttle gets ready for the first round of the playoffs here at home. We've got Clinton right at the stadium down the road. So if you're in the area, stop by for that game, expecting a big Tuttle victory there. And if you get here before, you might stop by Napa Auto Supply and come see what you need.
Yeah, our filter and tool sale, this is our main day, customer appreciation, but the sale actually continues today, tomorrow, and Saturday.
Oh, so it's a weekend thing.
Yes.
Pretty much. Nice. See, I didn't even know that. There you go. Good interview to have. Even I'm learning stuff here. Again, this is Customer Appreciation Day, but as you said, the sale lasts till Saturday. In Tuttle this week, in Chickasha on the 20th of the month. I assume lunch is going to be served out there as well.
Yes.
What do we have back here? I see cookies. I see chips. I've heard pulled pork sandwiches.
Yes.
That's a pretty good lunch. Who sets that up?
That's Valerie and Brock. They take care of that.
Okay.
And then we've got drinks as well. We've got sodas, water. I think there was some Mountain Dew. There's some Pepsi, Coke Zero. There's some Dr. Pepper Zero and water. We've got an assortment of stuff for everybody.
Yes, I had a Gatorade when I was coming out here, but that didn't last long, so I'm going to have to get me something beyond there. Hey, before we let you go here, look at all the people that have stopped by. I mean, firefighters, city workers, and just random people in between. I mean, tell us a little bit about all the different kinds of people you serve.
Well, we've got the city of Tuttle, they're one of our customers. We've got the fire department. We've got numerous farmers that, they take care of everything here. We've got multiple shops, between here, then between Tuttle, and we take care of Newcastle area as well. We take care of Amber over there. We take care of, just variety of whatever anybody needs, We deliver, to the shops, and, then we, every now and then we get we just take care of customers, whatever we can help out with and whatever we can help them find to get their equipment back on the road.
Hey, absolutely. Right there. You just heard it's all about the customers on Customer Appreciation Day. Stop down here all day long, right? Open to close?
Yes. Which our business hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and then on Saturday we're 8 to 2.
All right, there you heard it right there. We're about done with this little interview. Again, lunch has started. You can see everybody in the picture getting into it. 11 to 1 for lunch. Stop by, browse out here, find yourself a good deal. They've got the batteries inside, motor oil, heavy-duty equipment, everything in between. Any last words you'd like to say for the people?
Just come out and see us, and get a free lunch, and whatever y'all need, we'd be glad to take care of.
Yes, sir, right there. Stop by again, 203 West Main. What's a good phone number they can call?
405-381-6277.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, Luke.
Doing this. Hey, we're live once more at NAPA Auto Parts in Tuttle, 203 West Main. It's Customer Appreciation Day out here, so we're going to stay live for an hour. We're going to talk a little bit of sports, going to meet some more people. We're really going to make this a whole fun event. So we'll send to our first little break here. More about NAPA when we come back.
Libby's Coffee Company in Tuttle serves specialty coffee, energy drinks, flavored lemonade, dirty sodas, and much, much more. Open 7 to 12, Monday through Friday, located in front of A&B Roll-Off, and can be hired for events right out of their handcrafted beverage trailer. And don't forget, Libby's Burgers in the afternoon in front of A&B Roll-Off, of course, locally owned and operated in Tuttle, Libby's Coffee Company.
I'm Jamie Ferguson, owner of Ferguson Roof Systems. My dad started this in 1977. I took over in 1992. Oklahoma weather is brutal on roofs. I mean, we got extreme heat to hail to the freezing cold. When a roofing company first make contact, unless your house is leaking, the very first thing you do not want to do is panic. Do an inspection on that company, make sure that they fit your bill. You don't have to fit theirs. And then just get some different people to come out and take a look and look at pictures. If you're not going to be able to get on the roof with them, look at pictures and identify the damage and why it's damaged and what it's going to cause to your roof. After a storm passes through, if you give us a call, we will come and inspect your house at absolutely no cost. We want to try to get there before you call an insurance company to make sure you even need to file a claim. Oftentimes, you can get a slew of people that come through, possibly from out of state or possibly are unlicensed, and they can cause a panic, and all of a sudden you make a claim call and you don't need to make one, and it's just on your name. One of the problems you can run into with an out-of-state roofer or an unlicensed roofer is paying money up front or after the fact having a warranty issue and that company is no longer around or too far away to travel up to fix your problem. There's a lot of great companies out there, but there's also some ones that they were just sitting on their couch before the storm and decided to go out and start a business, and you can get your money removed from you pretty quick sometimes without getting the whole entire job done. That's our concern in this industry.
The parking lots are full because it's always a celebration at Toledo's Mexican Restaurant in Yukon at 1227 Garth Brooks Boulevard in the Chisholm Shopping Center. With a traditional flair of Mexican casual dining where your meal always begins with complimentary chips, cheese, and salsa. Then a lengthy menu selection from fajitas, tacos, enchiladas, fish tacos, and so much more. You don't have to be shy at Chilinos. Ask for our daily specials and finish your meal with our sopapilla or pick something from our dessert menu. Oklahomans have chosen Toledo's Mexican Restaurants in Yukon at 1227 Garth Brooks Boulevard in the Chisholm Shopping Center. Call 405-350-2006.
Retro Rebel Boutique and Events is the premier name in women's clothing. You are sure to find something you'll love in their wide selection of women's, children's, and baby clothes while browsing the store located at 1010 Garth Brooks Boulevard in Yukon, Suite 110. Go to their website, weareretrorebel.square.site, or call them at 405-492-1727. And with their ad in America's Neighborhood Values, you can find a coupon for 20% off any item. Retro Rebel Boutique and Events in Yukon, 1010 Garth Brooks Boulevard.
Meteorologist Aaron Tuttle here. For years, I've been recommending Ferguson Roof Systems to homeowners across Oklahoma. So when Mother Nature struck my house, it was an easy call to make. There's no one I would trust more than Ferguson Roof Systems for my home's roof. Since 1977, Ferguson has led the industry with an A+ Better Business Bureau rating and lifetime warranties. Plus, they'll even deal with the insurance companies so you don't have to. So when Mother Nature strikes, make your first call to Ferguson Roof Systems.
Tonight's Tuttle Tigers action is brought to you by Ferguson Roof Systems, proudly serving Oklahoma since 1977. They're licensed and insured for residential and commercial work. From roofing, siding, windows, and gutters to all other carpentry work, Ferguson Roof Systems does it all. Family owned and operated with an A+ rating from the BPP. They offer affordable financing plus free inspections and estimates. Call your local pros at 405-392-3699. That's Ferguson Roof Systems, keeping your home covered, rain or shine.
And we welcome you back, ladies and gentlemen, on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. This is Luke Young broadcasting live from Tuttle, Oklahoma at NAPA Marshall Auto Supply, right here, 203 West Main. Got a new guest on for this hour-long show. If you would please introduce yourself.
My name is Andy Estabrooks. I'm the NAPA Underhood rep out of Oklahoma City. What I do is I rep about 28 different companies to NAPA, everybody from Delphi to Bosch, and that's what NAPA still retains manufacturer reps. So if guys buy your parts at NAPA, you have any questions or problems or anything at all, we still retain the manufacturer reps that work with the companies that make the stuff.
Wow. I mean, that sounds like a very difficult, in-depth job right there. It sounds
fun.
way over my head. How long have you been doing this?
Been doing it since I was 19, so about 10 years. No, just joking. I've been doing it. I actually started in the automotive business when I was 19, but I've been doing it with NAPA now for 26 years as a manufacturer's rep.
Wow. I mean, talk about a fulfilling career right
there. Yes.
How much have you, I mean, you've stuck with it, obviously, a long time, so you had to have enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah. It's a fun job. I started off years ago in my career working in an automotive warehouse and got into sales and never looked back.
Hey, there you go. My boss would like to hear that one right
yeah.
there. Tell us a little bit about this location and the people you serve here.
Oh, couldn't be a better family. I call them the Marshall Mob because they own several stores. Brock Marshall owns Tuttle. He also owns Chickasha and Anadarko. Great family. Just his dad owns Carnegie. His cousin owns Duncan, and his aunt and uncle own the one in Elgin. Okay. Just a fantastic family to do business with. Again, NAPA, everybody thinks, when you think of parts stores, big chain and all that, NAPA, 90% of our stores are owned by regular people, just everyday people that you work, live, and stay in your community.
Guys, you're right here. I mean, we talked about in our last interview, right here in the heart of Tuttle.
Oh, great place. Great place. Love this town.
And this is the Customer Appreciation Day, and you've got the sales last until Saturday.
Yes, we have unbelievable. Christmas is just around the corner.
Yes, sir.
And dads don't want ties and pair of shorts. Dad wants tools, and we have Milwaukee tools. What I love about Milwaukee Tools, all the companies I rep, I always talk about their customer service. And Milwaukee Tools has the best customer service, hands down. They're a great company. If you have any questions, anything at all, they just have a fantastic customer service base.
Okay, yeah. Milwaukee, big brand that was on here on the flyer that was sent out.
Yes.
Send them gear wrenches on there as well.
Yes.
And all those are super quality. You got them literally lining the tables out here that people can see on Facebook in the background. Tell us a little bit about some of the deals you have on these.
Well, the best deal we got right now, we have two 5.50 batteries, Milwaukee batteries, for $179. You buy those batteries, you get to pick your choice of a half-inch impact or a 3/8 impact, which is a smoking deal because that impact by itself is over $200. So that is a great deal. We also have if you know somebody wants a half-inch impact with a grease gun, it's a complete kit with two batteries plus a charger for $450.
Believe it or not, since being here and setting up for this, I've heard a lot of talk about those grease guns.
Yeah, that's a $300 grease gun by itself. That kit is usually $699. It's for $450. Like I said, dads want tools. I was just on the phone with my nephew. He was giving me his Christmas list. So it's a great deal. Great things.
Absolutely. Sounds like it. I mean, people have been rolling through here, fire departments, city workers, just normal consumers coming through. I mean, you really serve everybody around
Yes.
here.
That's the only thing about NAPA is that I don't care if you're somebody working on your car at yourself or if you're a big shop, we take care of everybody. And these guys at the store, if they have a question or anything like that, they can get a hold of one of us manufacturer reps, and we'll get the answer for them.
Absolutely. And you can get on NAPA from the website. They've got the app you can find stores through. There are a bunch of ways to get.
Oh, yeah. I always have a little saying, if you're not buying NAPA, you're buying crappa. So, but no, we have, like I said, all the stores around this whole area, and especially all over, except for the city, are owned by individual people. And I say this, Brock Marshall and his family, I mean, I wish I had 20 more like them.
Hey,
make my life a lot easier.
That is high praise right
Yes.
there. He's got a nice semi driving past us right there. Sorry, folks, it makes it hard.
And we
to
have
hear
parts
from
for that too.
Exactly. Heavy duty equipment is
Yes,
big here.
we have a bunch of heavy duty parts, and we even have a heavy duty specialist. He's here right now. Matter of fact, his name is Al Leon. So we have stuff for heavy duty. We have, I always say, from a bicycle to semi truck, we got parts for it.
There you go. So tell me, we got the food back here: chips, cookies, pulled pork sandwiches. What's your favorite right there? What are you getting into?
Usually when you go to these things, they're serving hot dogs. The Marshall family stepped up and they're serving pulled pork sandwiches. I mean, you can't beat that.
I can't lie, I was expecting hot dogs.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. I mean, that's a fantastic pulled pork sandwich, and we got plenty of them.
Okay. I might have to get one of those too before.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's again. They do it right. They're just, like I said, they're just Brock and his wife, Val. They're just great people.
Absolutely. And hey, tomorrow we got Tuttle football playoffs. Right, first round.
What a stadium! My goodness,
it's so nice.
I love to see that. I travel all over, and I love seeing high school stadiums like that.
You should get in the press box with us sometime. It is so nice up there.
That is very impressive. I love that. I mean, I travel all over, and when I see towns like this have a football stadium like that, that just means community. I mean, that's all it says right there.
Absolutely does, and no better representation of that than Tuttle, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Talk about community.
You guys always got a good football team. I follow all that.
Oh,
so.
Yeah. Hey, Bryson Colwell's going to be out here broadcasting that game on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk tomorrow. It is Tuttle versus Clinton, first round of the 2025 playoffs. Expecting Tuttle to go all the way, be state champions this year.
They're going to. I got faith in them.
Yes, sir. I believe so. Hey, is there anything else NAPA does to support the community outside of just servicing the auto parts?
Oh, yeah. They do. Anytime you have any kind of community fundraiser, things like that, they are always real big. Even at all his stores, Chickasha, Anadarko, they are, like I said, they live in the community. They breathe the community. They just want to be part of it and just support any way they can.
All right. Yes, sir. All the more reason to come here and buy, ladies and gentlemen. This is NAPA Auto Parts, NAPA Marshall Auto Supply, I guess is the official name, 203 West Main down here in Tuttle. Will you give them the phone number again to call?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Then I will go look it up.
I got so many in my head, I don't know.
Hey, that's on me right there. Hey, it's Customer Appreciation Day out here.
But we'll tell you this. If you have any questions about a car or anything like that, come by and stop to one of us factory reps. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys here right now.
There you go. Hey, I found the number for you, 405-381-6277. Open to 8 to 6 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
You got it.
We got that all sorted out. Customer Appreciation Day, once again, the sales extend until Saturday. Stop by, browse the tables out here, find you something you need, and grab some good pulled pork sandwiches while you're at it.
You got it.
Thank you so much for doing this
Thank
interview.
you, sir.
It was fun. All right, folks, we are going back to break here. We've still got plenty of time left on this show, live from NAPA Auto Parts in Tuttle. It's only 11:21 a.m. We're going until 12 p.m. noon, so stick around. We'll be back after this commercial break.
The Tuttle Tag Agency at 303 West Main in Tuttle is a proud supporter of Tiger Sports. Friendly service, knowledgeable, and helpful. Conveniently located in downtown Tuttle. The Tuttle Tag Agency is your nearest office for the DMV practice test. The Tuttle Tag Agency open Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m. Call 405-381-2413. The Tuttle Tag Agency located at 303 West Main.
Stop by Salty Frog Snow Cones out at 5 South Sarah Road in Tuttle and get a taste of the best snow cones in the area. They've got a large menu and an outdoor dining area, so call 405-474-2727 and get yours today. They're open 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Sunday. They also accept cash, card, and all forms of contactless payment, so stop by Salty Frog Snow Cones, 5 South Sarah Road. Relic Revival at 320 Elm Avenue in Yukon is Oklahoma's favorite antique store, offering an assortment of carefully selected treasures like neon clocks, signs, coins, clothes, furniture, and more. Located in the Old Mill Plaza, Relic Revival can be reached at 405-473-5125 and go to the website yukonvintagestore.com. Eric Brown at Relic Revival has collectibles, memorabilia, art pieces, and more. So remember to call Relic Revival 405-473-5125. There are no mundane items at Relic Revival, so stop by from 10 to 6 Tuesday to Friday and 10 to 3 on Saturday. Relic Revival is also on Facebook at Relic Revival OK. And if you stop by, you may meet your favorite naturalized Okie, Nigel Walsworth Higginbottom III. Relic Revival, 320 Elm Avenue in Yukon.
M&T Septic and Backhoe is your call for septic installation, pumping, and repair needs. M&T Septic and Backhoe has been installing septic systems for over 25 years. From home builders to homeowners, from old-fashioned septics to aerobic systems and lift stations, give M&T Septic and Backhoe a call at 405-387-9353. A call for all your septic systems, storm shelter, utility needs, offering free estimates and willing to work with you on all projects. Call 405-387-9353. M&T Septic and Backhoe.
NHP Royal Nails in the Pink House at 5014 East Highway 37 features full service, spa, pedicure, manicure, pink and white, solar nail, and full set. At the Pink House, NHP Royal Nails is locally owned and operated, open Monday through Saturday, 9:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. Walk-ins are welcome, or call to set an appointment at 405-381-3873. NHP Royal Nails in the Pink House is a supporter of Tuttle Athletics. Go Tigers!
Safety for your finances is a necessity. Thieves work around the clock to try to get into your personal banking accounts. Here at the First National Bank and Trust Company, we offer Secure Lock. It is a mobile app that allows you to control how, when, and where your debit cards are used. Stay in control and stay secure. Download the app today. Experience peace of mind with Secure Lock from your First National Bank. Member FDIC. Go Tigers!
Step out of the big box stores and step into being a valued customer. Shopping local at Simar Sales and Service, your local lawnmower repair service located at 2623 OK 37 in Tuttle. A Cub Cadet dealer with a bold design and quality cut. You'll see why they're a cut above the rest, featuring DeWalt, Cub mowers, trailers, and small engine repair. Simmer Sales and Service, where value is still invested in the customer. Call 405-266-2663. Go Tigers!
Ship It Sooner at 210 North Mustang Mall Terrace is your packaging and shipping headquarters for Mustang and the surrounding area, using all major carriers. Sign up now for your private mailbox and enjoy the benefits a post office box does not offer. Faxing, printing, copies, notary service, and passport photos. Ship It Sooner is locally owned and operated. Call 405-256-6264 or go to shipitsooner.com.
My name is Aaron Tuttle. I'm a meteorologist here in Oklahoma. I've lived here for about 25 years.
And what happened to your roof?
Well, I had a hailstorm hit the roof. We were eating dinner, and I'm watching the radar going, we'll be okay. And then after a few more minutes, I'm like, if that doesn't move off of us, we might have to worry. And then it just sat there, and all of a sudden, big stones coming down. I'm like, yeah, we're going to need a new roof. Jamie was fast. I texted him. I don't know if it was that night or the next day. I said, looks like I'm going to need your services, so come out when you can. And he did. He came out the next day in the evening, and he actually walked me up on the roof to show me what the damage was. It's definitely one thing whenever you're promoting a company, and it's another to actually use the company. And in this particular case, I'm just like every other typical homeowner. I don't know the first thing about replacing a roof. So I have a lot of questions, obviously, that come right out of the gate, which is, how fast can it be done? I've got dogs, I've got furniture, I've got plants. So all that stuff needs to be accounted for and protected. Plus, I got a weather station on top of the roof. So how are we going to work around that? So the one thing I really did like with Jamie is that you could ask him any question and he would give you an answer. He didn't make you feel rushed. He didn't feel like you were unimportant. He didn't feel like any question was dumb. He's there to educate you with whatever concern or question that you have. And that's huge for a homeowner because you're going in blind and you're putting all your trust and faith into this guy. To have it done in your own home is just different, right, than watching from across the street. So you don't really know how the process goes at all. So it was neat just to see how it all is structured from when the crews arrive, when the screen is put up, and then how things are taken away, removed, and cleaned up, the whole process. In my case, I trust Ferguson with my home, clearly because he's here to fix it. And people trust me, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't wanna lead you astray. I don't wanna tell you something that's not true. So that's in my core values and ethics, and therefore I have to find someone that matches that. And so if Jamie's good enough for my house, he's good enough for yours.
Experience Napa know-how for yourself at NAPA Auto Parts in Tuttle, 203 West Main Street. Open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 Saturdays. Napa is your local auto parts provider with trusted service, a variety of heavy-duty equipment, and an online shopping experience that will help you find exactly what you need. Call Napa at 405-381-6277. And remember Napa when you need tools, batteries, filters, custom fender flares and trim, accessories, and more. Napa Auto Parts in Tuttle, 203 West Main Street.
Howdy, Oklahoma. It's your favorite naturalized Okie, Nigel Wadsworth Higginbotham III. Now, over the years since my trip across the pond, I've picked up many distinctly Oklahoman pastimes. Noodling at the lake, crushing kolaches at the Czech Festival in Yukon, tailgating in Norman and Stillwater, and treasure hunting. And by far, my favorite place to do this is a carefully curated menagerie of oddities and delights, Relic Revival, located in the heart of downtown Yukon at 320 Elm Avenue in the Old Mill Plaza. Here's Eric James Brown to tell you more. Thanks, Nigel. Hey, everyone. I'd like to personally invite you to come visit with me at Relic Revival, where you'll find some amazing treasures from decades past. Anything and everything from collectible toys, vintage action figures, mid-century modern furniture and knickknacks, original signs and advertising pieces, works of art, vintage posters and clothing, rare and unique antiques, and a whole lot more. I've handpicked every item in this store and weeded out all the everyday and mundane to offer you some of the finest goods to be had. Stop by and see for yourself. Relic Revival, 320 Elm Avenue in Yukon. We're open 10 to 6, Tuesday through Friday, and Saturday 10 to 3. Look for us on Facebook, Relic Revival OK.
Farm Credit Western, Oklahoma, 4955 Farm Credit Drive in Tuttle, specializes in loans to farmers, ranchers, and farmland-related agricultural. Farm Credit Western, Oklahoma, is a cooperative institution offering rural home loans, offering loans on cattle, equipment, machinery, and financing on crops. Long-term fixed interest rates giving money back to their borrowers. For all your farm and ranch-related needs, impute in crops and call the people on your side. Farm Credit Western, Oklahoma, at 405-381-3000.
The Napa know-how is on Main in Tuttle at 203 West Main. Find your car parts and auto accessories. Napa Auto Parts is staffed with the know-how from batteries, car brakes, and all you need for your car. Napa offers same-day delivery and offers battery recycling. Napa Auto and Truck Parts. Call 405-381-6277. Napa in Tuttle.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you back right here on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. Oh, my commercial did not end for some reason, but okay, we're back. Hey, it's Customer Appreciation Day here at NAPA Marshall Auto Supply in Tuttle, 203 West Main Street. Want to thank everybody that is tuning in both online and on the Facebook Live. Of course, we are live on Facebook, Gospel Station Sports and Talk. For those unaware, you can see a little bit of the customer appreciation setup we have here. I've got my desk nice out in front, but we got food behind me, deals and products to the right. And everybody's hanging around having a good time. Again, 203 West Main Street in Tuttle. If you're in the area, stop by. They've got this sale going on all day long, and the deals extend into the weekend up until Saturday, as we've been told. So, great reason to stop by. Of course, playoff football tomorrow. Tuttle taking on Clinton in the first round of the 2025 playoffs. The Tigers state championship or bust. To succeed is to be champions. To fail is to be anything less. That's where Tuttle is at this season. Well, here we're going to talk a little bit about sports, and then we're going to get some more people on for interviews hopefully towards the end of this show. Thank you again to everybody who's been tuning in. About halfway done with my time out here. Going to be out here till 12 p.m. noon, and then I got to get on the road and go to a couple other places for some more videos. So, busy day for me, but it's all good preparing for football tomorrow. All right, folks, all right. Well, let's go ahead and get into that sports talk here. Since we were talking about Tuttle, that Clinton game in the 4A first round, the winner of Tuttle and Clinton, which we hope will be the Tuttle Tigers, will face off against the winner of Grove and Sallisaw. Tuttle stands kind of alone in their side of the bracket as the team to beat. Number 1 seed in the entirety of 4A. Tuttle Tigers have the home field advantage all the way to the state championship game. Now, I will say, the bracket is set up well because their toughest opponent is on the other side of the bracket in the Elgin Owls, the team Bethany High School plays in the opening round of the playoffs. Elgin and Tuttle met last year. Elgin got the better of the Tigers en route to their own state championship, and now as they're the defending team, the Tigers are looking to come in and steal it away and get a title themselves. But they won't meet till potentially the state championship, and anytime that is the case, I say that's a good bracket. When the best match of the bracket comes in the finals. That's what you want. That is exactly what you want from any kind of competitive bracket ever. So we're looking for that storyline. Do Tuttle and Elgin meet up again to fight for a state championship, or is it someone new taking the stage? Again, hopefully against our Tuttle Tigers because, man, Tuttle's been a great team so far. 7 50-plus point victories and 5 shutout victories, I think was the final line. So it's something crazy like that. The Tigers have been a difficult team to beat this year. We're expecting that to keep up in the playoffs. Tuttle not the only team we follow in the playoffs. I mentioned that Elgin is playing Bethany. That is in Elgin. The Broncos traveling, made it through, getting that first round playoff game. Going to try and pull off an upset against the Owls. I speak about teams that might be on the stage for the first time. New teams, new blood, taking the spotlight. Bethany has a chance. They played well enough to earn this spot in the playoffs despite being a very beat-up team. And when you've got a chance, when you make it into the playoffs, when there's time left on the clock, you've got a chance. So Bethany is one of maybe a dark horse team type that you might want to look out for. Again, they've got a really difficult first match with Elgin being their draw, but you never know what could happen at this point in the year. Again, Elgin's the defending champs. Tuttle was runner-up. Bethany did beat Ada and Weatherford before falling to Tuttle themselves last year. So that is, again, another storyline to keep an eye on how far Ada and Weatherford go, because I believe they are both in there if Bethany would play them again, who Tuttle's matchups are on the right side of the bracket, Elgin's on the left. All things to keep an eye on. In 5A, Carl Albert is hosting Duncan in the opening round. The winner will play the victor of McAllister and Collinsville. I'm going to be out at Carl Albert tomorrow. Bryson Colwell will be here for Tuttle, and the Johns, John Hickman and John Campbell, will be in Elgin for Bethany. But Carl Albert, obviously the Titans, defending state champions themselves, they've had another crazy year trying to follow up on their success from last season. And I'm going to get to go out there and see another game. The last time I was out there was for the Stillwater High School game, where Stillwater came into town. That ended up being a pretty good game itself. The current plan, and I will tell you this now, it is subject to change. But the current plan is that the Bethany game will be on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk proper. The Tuttle game will be on the Gospel Station Sports and Spirit, our alternate broadcast on Live 365. And the Carl Albert game will be on YouTube.com. There will be no picture. Whether the game is live or recorded and posted later, we have yet to decide. We kind of have to see how it shakes out. But it will be on YouTube. We know that for sure. In 6A, some more towns close to Tuttle, America. Mustang and Yukon have both made it to the 6A playoff bracket. Mustang is at home versus Norman North. The winner will face Broken Arrow, who had the first round bye on November 21st. Yukon is on the road at Deer Creek, and the winner of that game between Yukon and Deer Creek faces Owasso. Talk about a tough quarter of the bracket there. Deer Creek and Owasso, very good teams. Yukon, another team that played, did their job. Played well enough to earn their spot, did what they needed to in district play, had their playoff berth, but man, when you matched up against a quarter that's Deer Creek and Owasso, obviously Owasso, one of the favorites in 6A, again getting that first round bye, that is a tough look for the Yukon Millers. To be interesting to see how far they go. If I had to bet on one or the other, my money is probably going towards Mustang to go further, but that's just me personally. You can take that at face value, draw your own conclusions from that one. Mustang, of course, getting that home playoff against Norman North. That's always a nice step in the right direction for the Broncos. It's been a while, I'm told, since Mustang and UConn were both in the bracket at the same time, so that is pretty cool to see. And if you're looking for those storylines, like I mentioned, keep an eye on that one. Mustang and UConn, will they ever meet? I don't have the bracket up in front of me, so I'm not sure if they're on the same side or not, but I don't believe they are. So I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, that they would meet very late in the bracket if they did. So, but it's been a while. I mean, both Bethany and Tuttle from 4A District 2, both Mustang and UConn. I mean, we're going to have some pretty good playoff games this year, folks. I'm telling you, you're going to want to tune into the ones we have here on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. It's going to be a very, very good time. But that's your high school football playoff update. We are live from Tuttle, Oklahoma, getting ready for that Tuttle game tomorrow. Again, Bryson Colwell is going to be down here with his color commentator tomorrow. Look out for the game day show. We're going to have 3 different people in 3 different locations tomorrow at 4 p.m. Bryson will be down here, but he'll be at Ferguson Roof Systems. Daniel will be at Ship It Sooner and Mustang, and I'm going to be at Carl Alberts at a undecided location currently, but I will be in Midwest City. So it'll be a very fun game day show. That much is for certain. Well, it's about 11:37 a.m., so we might send to a short break. When we come back, we're going to keep up with the sports talk because I've got some new news for you. And then before we sign off here and wrap up, I'm going to get another interview for the people here at Tuttle. Maybe get a NAPA customer on for an interview and see what they think. Something like that. It is Customer Appreciation Day at NAPA Marshall Auto Supply, 203 West Main. They're in Tuttle today on the 13th. They're in Chickasha next week on the 20th. Having lunch until 1 p.m. today, so if you're in the area, stop by, grab yourself a pulled pork sandwich, chips, cookies, drinks. They've got it all right here at NAPA Marshall Auto Supply. Thanks so much for watching on Facebook or on Live 365. I'm going to send it to break. More sports talk when I come back after this.
At FNBT, our community is our team. And with every transaction you make using your Team Spirit card, we're giving back to local schools for academics, sports, and everything in between. This year alone, you helped us donate more than $71,000. Let's make a bigger impact together. Get your Team Spirit card today.
Health and wellness is always vital, but in 2020, there is more of an impact of health importance. Green Plus Dispensary and CBD at 5 South Sarah Road in Tuttle offers a full spectrum of CBD, flower, gummies, candy, and more. Not only the largest in the Tri-City area, but the biggest in Oklahoma. Medical patient drives are offered every Wednesday with service available next door to get your medical card. Words from a customer is Green Plus Dispensary is the friendliest and best price in the Tri-City area. Call Green Plus Dispensary and CBD at 405-474-2727. That's 405-474-2727. It's located at Sarah Road and Highway 37.
Olivia's Coffee Company in Tuttle serves specialty coffee, energy drinks, flavored lemonade, dirty sodas, and much, much more. Open 7 to 12, Monday through Friday, located in front of A&B Roll-Off, and can be hired for events right out of their handcrafted beverage trailer. And don't forget Olivia's Burgers in the afternoon in front of A&B Roll-Off, of course, locally owned and operated in Tuttle, Olivia's Coffee Company.
I'm Jamie Ferguson, owner of Ferguson Roof Systems. My dad started this in 1977. I took over in 1992. Oklahoma weather is brutal on roofs. I mean, we got extreme heat to hell to the freezing cold. When a roofing company first make contact, unless your house is leaking, the very first thing you do not want to do is panic. Do an inspection on that company, make sure that they fit your bill. You don't have to fit theirs. And then just get some different people to come out and take a look and look at pictures. If you're not going to be able to get on the roof with them, look at pictures and identify the damage and why it's damaged and what it's going to cost to your roof. After a storm passes through, if you give us a call, we will come and inspect your house at absolutely no cost. We want to try to get there before you call an insurance company to make sure you even need to file a claim. Oftentimes, you can get a slew of people that come through, possibly from out of state or possibly are unlicensed, and they can cause a panic, and all of a sudden you make a claim call and you don't need to make one, and it's just on your name. One of the problems you can run into with an out-of-state roofer or an unlicensed roofer is paying money up front or after the fact having a warranty issue and that company is no longer around or too far away to travel up to fix your problem. There's a lot of great companies out there, but there's also some ones that they were just sitting on their couch before the storm and decided to go out and start a business, and you can get your money removed from you pretty quick sometimes without getting the whole entire job done. That's our concern in this industry.
The parking lots are full because it's always a celebration at Toledo's Mexican Restaurant in Yukon at 1227 Garth Brooks Boulevard in the Chisholm Shopping Center. With a traditional flair of Mexican casual dining where your meal always begins with complimentary chips, cheese, and salsa. Then a lengthy menu selection from fajitas, tacos, enchiladas, fish tacos, and so much more. You don't have to be shy at Chilinos. Ask for our daily specials and finish your meal with our sopapilla or pick something from our dessert menu. Oklahomans have chosen Toledo's Mexican Restaurants in Yukon at 1227 Garth Brooks Boulevard in the Chisholm Shopping Center. Call 405-350-2006.
Retro Rebel Boutique and Events is the premier name in women's clothing. You are sure to find something you'll love in their wide selection of women's, children's, and baby clothes while browsing the store located at 1010 Garth Brooks Boulevard in Yukon, Suite 110. Go to their website, weareretrorebel.square.site, or call them at 405-492-1727. And with their ad in America's Neighborhood Values, you can find a coupon for 20% off any item. Retro Rebel Boutique and Events in Yukon, 1010 Garth Brooks Boulevard.
Meteorologist Aaron Tuttle here. For years, I've been recommending Ferguson roof systems to homeowners across Oklahoma. So when Mother Nature struck my house, it was an easy call to make. There's no one I would trust more than Ferguson Roof Systems for my home's roof. Since 1977, Ferguson has led the industry with an A+ Better Business Bureau rating and lifetime warranties. Plus, they'll even deal with the insurance companies so you don't have to. So when Mother Nature strikes, make your first call to Ferguson Roof Systems.
Tonight's Tuttle Tigers action is brought to you by Ferguson Roof Systems, proudly serving Oklahoma since 1977. They're licensed and insured for residential and commercial work. From roofing, siding, windows, and gutters to all other carpentry work, Ferguson Roof Systems does it all. Family owned and operated with an A+ rating from the BPP. They offer affordable financing plus free inspections and estimates. Call your local pros at 405-392-3699. That's Ferguson Roof Systems, keeping your home covered, rain or shine.
The Tuttle Tag Agency at 303 West Main in Tuttle is a proud supporter of Tiger Sports. Friendly service, knowledgeable, and helpful. Conveniently located in downtown Tuttle. The Tuttle Tag Agency is your nearest office for the DMV practice test. The Tuttle Tag Agency open Monday through Saturday at 8 a.m. Call 405-381-2413. The Tuttle Tag Agency located at 303 West Main. Stop.
And we welcome you back, folks, right here on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk, Facebook, and on Live 365 Gospel Station Sports and Talk. This is Luke Young, live from Tuttle, Oklahoma at NAPA Marshall Auto Supply, 203 West Main Street, right here in the heart of the city, next to Farmers Insurance, Discount Mattress, right across from Connecticut Water Systems. I mean, right literally in the heart, just down the road from the stadium. It's Customer Appreciation Day at NAPA Marshall Auto Supply. They're putting on a big tool and filter sale, and these deals last all the way until Saturday, folks. They're in Tuttle today, but they're in Chickasha next week on the 20th, serving lunch until 1 p.m. I just had that pulled pork sandwich. Very, very good. My compliments to the chef. But they're out here with a lot. We've got, let's see, I'm trying to think of everything I've been told today. Greasers, drills, chainsaws, obviously tools are in filters. There are gloves behind me, batteries, oils, heavy-duty equipment. That's all inside, too. And there's plenty more that is not coming to my mind right now. But, I mean, seriously, there is stuff here. And it's all on great deals. Batteries, I already mentioned those, I think. But I've seen plenty of happy customers come in and walk away with multiple boxes of stuff under their arms. They're very satisfied with the deals we've got at NAPA Marshall Auto Supply down here. And here on what could be our final segment, we're going to keep up with the sports talk a little bit, give you a little bit more news from around the state and around the area before eventually I get on my way. Get this, it was reported by KOCO5 News that Shake Shack is announcing its first location in Oklahoma. I don't know where it is, but I know it's going to be in the city. So it is going to be in Oklahoma City. Hey, how about that? Apparently, the restaurant is also going to help the Regional Food Bank of Oklahoma, which is just awesome. I've gone and helped out the food bank myself. It was one of my most enjoyable volunteer opportunities I had, especially through college. So anytime I hear that somebody's helping the food bank, I'm very pleased at that. So glad that Shake Shack is going to be doing that. I do wonder where their location is going to be. I might have to go and visit once it's open, folks. Still, probably not held a candle to these pulled pork sandwiches back here. Oh, man, that's good. Tonight, tomorrow, and I think until Saturday, the northern lights are going to be, and the aurora is going to be visible in pretty much every part of the northern 48 here in America. And our part of Oklahoma should be visible overhead, but if it's not, you can see it on the horizon. As you get down deeper into mid-Texas, it'll stay visible on the horizon, but South Texas, Florida, and lower, it'll only be visible on the camera. But that's pretty cool itself. I'm going to try and get out one of those. Nice to see that just because I'm a big space nerd. All right, but let's talk about sports here. Some breaking news coming around the league. It was reported not long ago that the details of the Cowboys' Micah Parsons trade to Green Bay included a poison pill clause, which I think is very, very funny. This comes from Football Forever. The quote is, "The previously unreported condition states that if the Packers decide to trade Parsons to a team in the NFC East Division, quote, the Eagles tried to trade for him last summer before being rebuffed, then Green Bay would owe Dallas its 2028 first-round draft pick. The poison pill condition was also used on Kenny Clark the other way around, where if the Cowboys trade Clark to a team in the NFC North, they would owe the Packers their first-round pick." Which just, that's the part of trades I like, is the poison pill type things, the excess stuff. It's not just money, it's not just personnel, but it's a little bit more fun when you've got clauses like that get thrown around. Not that I ever want to get deep into trades and all that stuff. Paul Skeens, unanimous Cy Young winner in the NL side. 30 votes for first place. I mean, what did he get? Rookie of the Year last year, Cy Young this year. The kid is having an amazing career, and he's still super young. Now, he did go on record saying about that Yankees trade rumor that he has no idea where that started. He said he wants to stay in Pittsburgh and win in Pittsburgh, which I think is the correct decision personally, unless he wants to go to Boston. But clearly, he has got the talent and the skill to be successful in that endeavor. Unanimous Cy Young on the NL side. Ridiculous. Nikola Jokic dropped 55 points on the Clippers last night. ESPN reports that he outscored the entire LA starting five by himself. He had 55 points and 12 rebounds en route to that double-double. A headline I saw as I was getting ready for this show read very quickly, "Do we take Jokic for granted? Do we take his skill for granted? Is it because he's not that big, flashy, celebrate everything player like all the other guys? Is that he is pretty chill? He doesn't really flout, doesn't really display it all that much. So are we taking Jokic for granted?" It was a question that was asked. As a Thunder Boston fan myself, okay, I'm not the biggest Denver guy, so it doesn't matter to me one way or another, but it is an interesting question to ask. How much of the focus we give stars is due to their abilities, due to their legitimate skill, relative to the news, the drama, right? Just something to think about, in my opinion. But again, I'm a Boston fan. I'm keeping up with the Thunder this year. And by the way, the Thunder are off to the best start in program history still. That's ridiculous. They are very, very good. I believe 11-1 now. So keep an eye out on that Thunder season. SGA and I believe Williams have not usually been on the floor in the final few minutes in that fourth quarter. So even without them playing what could be, if my memory serves, a full quarter towards the end of most games, they are still putting 30-point wins on the Doncic-led Lakers. They are still putting 20-point wins on the Curry-led Warriors. Right? They are still the team to beat across the entire NBA. And by the way, in that LA OKC game, Luka Doncic was held to 19 points. That's a guy that's been averaging like 40 per game, held to less than half of that by the Oklahoma City Thunder defense. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander put up 30 points, 5 rebounds, and 9 assists Isaiah Joe, 21 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists. See Mitchell with 14, 3 and 3. Hartenstein with 11 and 8 rebounds. Holmgren with 11 points, 3 rebounds, and assist himself. Clearly, the defending champs are still the team to beat. They're not going anywhere. So, if you're thinking anybody else is going to have best odds at the title, I am afraid to say you're wrong. Oklahoma City is far and away, in my mind, the favorites for the title through this early portion of the season, even above teams like the Lakers, like the Spurs, like Houston, or I don't know who else you want to talk. Dallas. Let's just throw in the other Texas team, although we all know Dallas isn't a contender. Oklahoma City is the team right now in the NBA. There is no question about it. No matter who they play, they're dominating them. And no matter who, where, what time, they're winning again. They were doing that last year, and they could arguably be doing it better this year. So there's my opinions on the current state of the NBA. Of course, I will stay away from the gambling news and all that. I'm sure that something new has broken, but that's all old news by now. I don't want to dwell on it. So getting into the specific basketball. Thunder are the team to beat, although I will say for Dallas, now that they fired Nico Harrison, right, now that they fired their GM, I don't know if they're going to see the immediate rise in production that they were hoping for, because I think their problem is kind of deeper than just Nico. Don't get me wrong, it was a bad move, and he's probably deserved to be fired, but it's going to take time for Cooper Flagg to really grow into an NBA superstar. And having said that, he does lead all rookies across the NBA in a lot of statistical categories. Like, the kid is still very good, but I think it's still going to take a little bit of time for Dallas to really get back to the level they want to be at, especially with Anthony Davis still missing time, still being hurt. With Flagg being so young, with all the drama surrounding the program between this, the NHL deal with the Stars, and the arena, and everything in between. So if you're a Dallas fan, you're just kind of biding your time. I say don't pin all your hopes on this season, because I think it's not going to work out for you. But again, just my opinion. Could be wrong at the end of the year, although I really, really don't think I will be. Well, we've been at NAPA Marshall Auto Supply, 203 West Main here in Tuttle. It's Customer Appreciation Day out here, so stop by. They're, again, open until 6 p.m. tonight, and the deals are going to extend until Saturday. You can stop by, pick up something you didn't know you needed and you knew you needed right here. In Tuttle today for this Customer Appreciation Day tool and filter sale. In Chickasha next week on the 20th for the same thing. Such brands as Gear Wrench, Milwaukee, and much, much more out here. So stop by and find yourself something. 11 to 1 for that lunch, and after this I got to go over to Mustang. Keep an eye on our Facebook for the Main Street of America Facebook Live Tour, and then it'll be high school playoffs tomorrow, man. That's what we're all here for, right? Playoffs on Friday. Oh, and I guess I'll say I'm calling basketball on Saturday as well. So that's all happening this weekend. I'm going to send to one more commercial break, then we're going to be done here. Thanks so much to NAPA Marshall Auto Supply. It's been a fun one. I had some good interviews, and well, I think everything has kind of spoken for itself here, folks. So thanks again for watching. I'm going to send it back to break.
Stop by Salty Frog Snow Cones out at 5 South Sarah Road in Tuttle and get a taste of the best snow cones in the area. They've got a large menu and an outdoor dining area, so call 405-474-2727 and get yours today. They're open 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Sunday. They also accept cash, card, and all forms of contactless payment, so stop by Salty Frog Snow Cones, 5 South Sarah Road.
Relic Revival at 320 Elm Avenue in Yukon is Oklahoma's favorite antique store, offering an assortment of carefully selected treasures like neon clocks, signs, coins, clothes, furniture, and more. Located in the Old Mill Plaza, Relic Revival can be reached at 405-473-5125 and go to the website yukonvintagestore.com. Eric Brown at Relic Revival has selectables, memorabilia, art pieces, and more. So remember to call Relic Revival 405-473-5125. There are no mundane items at Relic Revival, so stop by from 10 to 6 Tuesday to Friday and 10 to 3 on Saturday. Relic Revival is also on Facebook at Relic Revival OK, and if you stop by, you may meet your favorite naturalized Okie, Nigel Walsworth Higginbottom III. Relic Revival, 320 Elm Avenue in Yukon.
M&T Septic and Backhoe is your call for septic installation, pumping, and repair needs. M&T Septic and Backhoe has been installing septic systems for over 25 years. From home builders to homeowners, from old-fashioned septics to aerobic systems and lift stations, give M&T Septic and Backhoe a call at 405-387-9353. A call for all your septic systems, storm shelter, utility needs, offering free estimates and willing to work with you on all projects. Call 405-387-9353. M&T Septic and Backhoe.
NHP Royal Nails in the Pink House at 5014 East Highway 37 features full service, spa, pedicure, manicure, pink and white, solar nail, and full set. At the Pink House, NHP Royal Nails is locally owned and operated, open Monday through Saturday, 9:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. Walk-ins are welcome, or call to set an appointment at 405-381-3873. NHP Royal Nails in the Pink House is a supporter of Tuttle Athletics. Go Tigers!
Safety for your finances is a necessity. Thieves work around the clock to try to get into your personal banking accounts. Here at the First National Bank and Trust Company, we offer Secure Lock. It is a mobile app that allows you to control how, when, and where your debit cards are used. Stay in control and stay secure. Download the app today. Experience peace of mind with Secure Lock from your First National Bank. Member FDIC. Go Tigers!
Step out of the big box stores and step into being a valued customer. Shopping local at Simar Sales and Service, your local lawnmower repair service located at 2623 OK 37 in Tuttle. A Cub Cadet dealer with a bold design and quality cut. You'll see why they're a cut above the rest, featuring DeWalt, Cub mowers, trailers, and small engine repair. Simmer Sales and Service, where value is still invested in the customer. Call 405-266-2663. Go Tigers!
And we welcome you back, folks, here from break. Rounding out our show here, it's been another fun one. We've been out here for an hour. NAPA Marshall Auto Supply in Tuttle, 203 West Main Street is the address. Well, we're at the end of our show, so I got to give one last big thank you both to NAPA Marshall Auto Supply and the people who have come by here and made it such a fun event. Great food, great deals, great products, great people, and great service right here at NAPA Marshall Auto Supply. In here for our Customer Appreciation Day. Lasts all day till 6 p.m., and the deals will go all weekend. They'll be in Chickasha next week on the 20th. So if you're in the Chickasha area and you want to stop by, get yourself in on some of these deals, remember the 20th. Stop by NAPA out there. Well, for me, folks, I got to get on the road. It's been another fun one. Thank you for tuning in. I very much appreciate it. This has been Luke Young with the Gospel Station Sports and Talk live from NAPA Auto Parts in Tuttle, Oklahoma. Thank you again for tuning in. And have a great rest of your day. But keep an eye out on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk Facebook page for the Main Street of America tour and its next stop. Well, I'll be seeing you later. So have a good rest of your day.